Today's episode is sponsored by Church Motion Graphics. I'll talk more about them later in the video.
Roofs ripped off from homes, empty lots where houses once stood just days ago.
This is the largest recorded hurricane ever to hit this part of Florida, the Florida Panhandle.
Images of complete destruction along Florida's Panhandle as residents begin assessing the damages left behind by Hurricane Michael.
In late 2018, Panama City and the surrounding areas were hit really hard by Hurricane Michael. It devastated the community, including businesses, schools, homes, marinas, and of course, churches. And unfortunately, my friends at Lighthouse Church were also affected. Even faced with their own destruction, Lighthouse continued to serve their community in the aftermath of Hurricane Michael. Through a tough season of patience and perseverance, just over the Hathaway Bridge in Panama City, they are now blessed to call this beautiful campus the new home of Lighthouse Church. And I'm going to go there and check it out for myself. You want to go with me? Come on, let's go.
What's going on, Chad?
What's up, man? This is my friend Jathan. This is Thursday night right now as we're recording, and rehearsal's coming up. And what time's rehearsal start?
6:30.
Oh gosh, it's 5 o'clock, so we better get going.
My name's Jathan. Again, I moved here from Houston, Texas about 3 years ago and started coming to Lighthouse when we were still on Allison. And,
Yeah.
And
we actually have that video, that behind the scenes over there at the old church.
Yeah.
If you want to check that out. So.
I started coming to it right before the storm and started playing on the worship team, played on that stage for maybe like a month or on that platform. And the hurricane hit and we, had to squeeze in what was our kids' church room for a good while and operate out of that. But God's just blessed us with this and it's been super cool. It's beyond.
This will be week 3 that you're here at this church.
Yeah,
like this physical
Sunday.
Location.
This is our 3rd Sunday in this house.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to take a walk around and just try to see what we can get in trouble with. And I actually have this camera too. What's up?
What's going on? This is the lobby. Over here is where you can get your coffee and stuff, as you can see from our nice vinyl sign up there.
Yeah.
Up here is our welcome home sign. It's probably my favorite part of the lobby. You can actually see it all the way out from 23rd Street and even in the drive-thru at the Taco Bell.
So I heard a story about this board.
Yes.
This was in the old sanctuary. This was gotten out before the ceiling caved in.
So It's actually 2 of our band members, John and Daniel. They're our bass and electric guitar player. They actually came to the church because they thought it would be a safer place to stay during the storm than their own home.
So we got a call from the pastor, checking on us, making sure we were all cool. Because I just told some people, part of the ceiling fell in. It's getting pretty rough out here. So he's like, all right, can you see the soundboard? And I was like, peeked out my door. I was like, yeah, I think I see the soundboard. Like, okay, cool. Can you get to the soundboard? I was like, yeah, we can do it. I run over to it, just unplugging everything I can, like throwing wires everywhere, lift it, take it to like the best room we could. The room got flooded, but the soundboard was okay. It was a pretty interesting time. But then like right after we took it, we camped back in our little room that we're in, and there's a big boom. I peeked out like a few minutes later, and there's like rubble, like all right where the soundboard was. This is a good time.
So she's been with us a little while.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the Allen and Heath. It's the D-Live S7000 digital board. It's mainly like a touring board. It's for bigger functions, but we love it. It's been a great board. It did get rescued from the building right after Hurricane Michael. Has one channel that went out, but it's been super durable. Right now, we're probably just, we're barely scratching the surface as far as how many channels we got on it and that we're using.
So this is a clear palm telephone. And you can just pick that up.
Yeah, I can pick up and I can listen to what's going on. It's between them and the production booth upstairs.
Okay.
The director is giving direction on what shots he's wanting or what's coming up, and getting them prepared for the next songs, or what changes need to be made. And so I can also call in and ask questions or let them know we need to start countdown or different things going on, because all that comes from the booth upstairs.
Gotcha.
Out here, this is just the front of the house mix. We control the in-ear mix for all the musicians and singers, and it's just basically what is played out here in our worship center.
Gotcha.
All of our streaming and online mix is done from upstairs in the booth also.
We're about to go into the online production room. That's where we take the broadcast mix that's sent from house, or take the mix sent from house and broadcast it on YouTube and the rest of the World Wide Web. So these are the switchers here. This is where all the video stuff happens.
So we're up here in maybe what do you call this room?
The media room.
Media room, okay.
Does anybody need anything?
So where you're switching camera feeds and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you switch the camera feeds.
Right, so right here is the main camera feed, switcher. And you've got your different buttons, so you've got all your camera angles, you've got your, preview, the next one up, the program that's going on. And then where you're sitting is the shader seat, so they'll focus on the colors and the brightness and all the things on the fly.
Yeah, gotcha.
But where I'm sitting, I'll be focusing on speaking directly to the cameramen, giving them instructions on who to cover, and then going through. Right now we have 7 cameras, so we have 3 manned cameras, 4 unmanned. So we'll go through and I have my buttons. I switch through, and literally as they're going, I'm just switching through, looking for anything, any kind of action or anything, a good angle. And the cameramen are also doing the same. Their job is to find it, and then I let them know I see that. All right, I'm coming to you, and then we switch it and switch back and forth.
This is camera station number 1 here. Camera 1 basically covers the stage right, and a lot of action shots, and pretty much as directed by the folks upstairs. When they spot something, or we may see a good spot, we can good shot, get it in there, get in focus, and basically cover crowd shots, make it all worthwhile.
Projecting their live video feed on the side screens are Envision 21,000 lumen projectors by Digital Projection.
On through here, there's some lighting here.
Oh, nice.
This is our online broadcast mix board. I'll have my monitor on up here when everything starts, so that I can see what's happening on stage. And then just taking that mix, because it has to be separate for it to sound right. Multiple compressors on it, and limiters, because most of the time you're listening on a phone or a computer and stuff like that. It's not the same type of speakers. So the dynamic range has to be mashed down some.
What board are you using?
It's Allen & Heath Advantis. Great board. It's pretty much all digital, touchscreen.
Was that recommended by AVLX?
That's correct. Yes, it was.
Okay, so y'all got that one when they came in and
Absolutely.
said, hey, this is what you need to be using.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, sweet. I like your little setup.
Yeah, it's nice, man. It's really nice.
You got these French doors. I feel like you're going out onto the patio.
Yeah.
To run some sound for
Absolutely.
Online.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic setup, man. It makes this, to me, it's better than sitting in here with some tiny little analog board or even a computer or whatever. I mean, you get involved with it when you're doing this. You're part of the sound.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's fantastic.
We're back in like a little side hallway here, and you were just telling me this room right here is.
This is Cole's prayer closet. This is where he gets ready on Sundays.
So your pastor's prayer closet. Okay.
Yes, sir. He's got all the necessities in there. He's got a little Keurig, his Bible, and usually like a jar of peanut butter.
Oh, nice.
Keeps him energized.
He just texted me the code, so let me. I'm gonna lock it out for 10 minutes. We got him.
Practicing.
That's all right. Getting ready.
Air drumming.
That's it. That's how you do it.
No pressure
That's
at
all
all.
you, yeah.
I should have worn something nicer, you know, like a tie or something. My name is Victor. I'm one of the drummers here in Lighthouse. And basically, this is the drums. We got a really nice DW maple drums. Really cool. The sound is really warm. It's really crisp whenever you need it also. And well, we got the 10, the 12, 14 and 16 tom with a 14 by 6.5 snare. We use Remo drum heads. For cymbals, heartbeat for the right, this is a 24-inch. We got the studio heartbeats hi-hat, 14 inches, I believe. Also, we got the nice cymbals right here, which I don't remember what they are. Paste. Nice. This is Paste cymbals. We got 18 and 16 inches in here. The kit pedal, we got the 900 BMW double pedal with the chain microphones. What I can tell you, we got the Shure 56 Beta, which sounds incredible, and also we got Shure's head microphones, which this is the first time we got it this way, and it sounds incredible, bro.
How do you like not being in a cage anymore?
Oh, bro, that's another thing, man. Thanks to these mics and thanks to this new place, we were able to take the cage out of this place, like literally. It's a relief. It's a really nice feeling because it's not so claustrophobic and you can breathe a little bit more. Yeah, because it's not so hot anymore. Basically, I wish I can stay a little bit more in the sauna because I can lose some weight, but now it's pretty nice.
We got a Roland here. It hooks up to our Presonus processor that then goes to this like Thunderbolt docking station that plugs up to our computer where we run Mainstage off of, and we've been using Sunday Sounds for a good bit.
Nice.
We've been enjoying that. However, I do want to explore other things too. I'm still very new in this like realm of learning and keys and what all we can do.
And this Roland has local sounds too, right?
It does. So we have two separate inputs. One's through our processor, and then we also have just our plain outputs straight from the keys, just in case if our laptop ever crashes or whatever. They still have keys going through. They can still hear them in the ears and stuff. And honestly, when you actually have them both up in the mix, it kind of has a cool blended sound.
Oh yeah.
We keep them both in there, but
that's pretty cool.
The plain input is lower in the mix.
One of the most obvious features of this beautiful sanctuary is the LED wall. You can't deny that it's one of the first things you look at when you walk into this room. I'm sure most of you want to know it's a VI3 with a 3.9 millimeter pixel pinch by a company called Square V out of Franklin, Tennessee. The VI3 is an indoor LED wall mounted to the back wall of the church, and that's called a hardback install. It's fed off of a Novistar 4K processor, and the images are coming from ProPresenter into a Blackmagic design deck link, and then into the Novistar 4K processor. Also, many of the moving backgrounds you see are from Church Motion Graphics. Tying the stage aesthetic all together are several types of moving and fixed elation lighting fixtures. They have 52 fuse pendants for house lighting, 11 fuse PAR 175s, 6 fuse wash Z350s, that's a moving head, 6 fuse SFX moving heads, 10 6-bar 1000s, and 12 WW profile HPs for the front wash. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Church Motion Graphics is a go-to resource for making your worship ministry look great and saving you tons of time. Every week, CMG releases eye-catching screen visuals that are specifically designed to look great in churches. I'm telling you, these things are good. They're perfect for worship lyrics, announcement slides, sermon presentations, and really anywhere in your ministry that can benefit from a fresh look, because they replace these things like every week. I mean, it's unending. It's crazy. The best part is CMG is affordable. They have subscriptions that work with any budget. With their premium subscription, not only will you receive new packs of worship backgrounds every week, but you'll also gain access to a back catalog of thousands of motion backgrounds, sermon and announcement templates, social media graphics, and so much more. I'm telling you, they have thousands and thousands of motion backgrounds. It's insane. Go visit churchmotiongraphics.com and enter the coupon code WLH and get $15 off a premium yearly subscription. That's churchmotiongraphics.com.
Right here, it's room 111. We actually were originally going to be 112, but someone had just offered us a keyboard I'm actually picking up tomorrow morning. And this room's just slightly bigger and has like the perfect pocket, perfect size for a little like upright piano. So this table will come out and I'll put that up against the wall there just so when we come back here we can play, jam around, bust out a couple acoustic guitars and, sing some songs in here. We also got a TV that we up there where we can watch where we're at in the sermon. So when PC's getting close to closing time, we can run back up there to hit our last like altar call song and our like praise go out song. So
yeah, that's cool.
And we've got the necessities over here. We got a little mini fridge.
Yeah, show us, man.
A mini fridge. People bring their drinks up here. Keurig with coffee and bagels, because you gotta have bagels. And these things are pretty delicious. I had one for the first time the other day. It was the flapjack one. These things, have you ever had these?
No, dude.
They're like, it's like a pancake in a cup.
Oh, wow.
You just put some water in that, put it in the microwave, and it's like perfect.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I might do that in a little bit.
So, help yourself.
Get started. I'll sneak back here.
So right back here is our backstage. We keep all our guitars and our cases back here. That's actually my lamp from home. But this is going to be like our storage for, this is where we keep all our microphones. I already pulled them all out, but we've got a filing cabinet with nice little,
Did you make
foam.
that yourself?
I did not. Andy Cantu did. And,
that's cool.
Yeah.
He just got some foam and like cut it out.
Mm-hmm. And he's got one for everyone's mic, and then we've got some for people's packs. I think I pulled some of them out already, but everyone keeps their in-ears in here. We've got them all numbered and labeled and stuff. We've got our rechargeable tablets and stuff in here for people who want to use their music stands or even the iPad that we use our tracks with. And we've got, extra guitar strings and all our colorful electrical tape that we love to label things with is up here. And then we've got, a bunch of in-ear stuff, whether it's covers or, guitar batteries and all that kind of stuff we kind of keep back here.
Yeah, that's a great spot for it.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the other?
This one, what's next? Over here, it's a good question. We've got a couple DI boxes, guitar pedals, electrical tape, MIDI cables.
These look nice.
Extra drumsticks. We've got a drumstick galore right in this corner right here. So we're walking towards the network room. Fun, shiny, lots of wires. And this is our secret tunnel underneath the stage. This will be our long-term storage for stuff that we probably won't use for a while.
And that goes straight up under the stage?
Straight up under it.
Okay, so you can, like if you need something ran, like a line patch or something, you can kind of sneak under there?
That's right.
Oh, that's cool.
Our lighting and all of our inputs get run over here. Even our wireless Shure microphones are all hooked up to these guys right here. And we're getting new packs, but these are our old ones that are hooked up right now for our in-ears.
Yeah, the DSM 300s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are pretty good still. Cables coming in from everywhere.
Cables galore. This is why I call this room the spaghetti room.
I like the little bridge right here for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool. It's so like well kept too,
Yeah, the guys who put this in were super professional.
Yeah.
These guys knew what they're doing. Alright, so tonight we got rehearsal. This will be our third rehearsal in here since we've been in the building. The first one took a long time because we had to dial everything in for the first time, but it was really, really good. We're out here till probably midnight, but I would say our rehearsals now probably last about till 8 right now. We're still taking our time, running through stuff, and just getting comfortable with everything. But the whole setup and sound is just beyond what we've had before, and just feels and sounds So warm and good.
Yeah, it does, man. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I do want to give a special thanks to Lighthouse Church for allowing me to come in. You guys were such a gracious host, and it was just an honor to be with you. And thank you to Joey over at AVLX for helping me out with some of the information I needed for today's video. Also, check out churchmotiongraphics.com. They are a great resource for church visuals and stuff like that. And if there's anything else in this video that you are interested in, like some of the gear, I've linked as much as I possibly could in the description below, so go check that out. Thank you so much for watching again, and remember, great worship leaders are always learning. I'll see you next time.
Oh, everybody, this is the new church. Y'all need to come down. We have basketball down there. We have beanbag gyms, an indoor basketball court. Take my glasses off. Cut that one out. Anyways, it's a nice place. I want y'all all to come down. Amen. Amen.